Friday.
It's Friday, yes, or Friday, as the rest of us say.
This morning I said happy Thursday, and then quickly realized of all days to confuse, you never confuse a Friday.
You never confuse Friday. Friday is the day that you confuse other days for.
Yes.
Like many times on Thursdays, I think, this feels like Friday, but I have to go to work again tomorrow.
Yeah, you said that yesterday.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Did I say that yesterday?
You actually said that yesterday.
Well, see, it happens a lot. Yeah.
But it is, in fact, Friday.
If you're confused about what day of the week it is, maybe you need a cup of coffee. Is that how you start your day? Is that how you
I do a lot of coffee.
Yeah?
I think I drink coffee all day long. I have to cut myself off. It's kind of like cutting yourself off at the bar. If you've ever done that, not me.
See, I'm not a coffee drinker. Now, I've gotten into the habit. I was getting an iced coffee from the coffee shop out front when it was open.
Right.
But now I've gone without caffeine during the day.
How are you surviving?
I'm okay. I'm doing all right. But anyway, it turns out Pittsburgh is a great place to live if you love coffee.
Uh-huh.
So there was this study, and it was done by Apartment Guide. They ranked 308 cities. We ranked third as far as being great for coffee lovers because we have 52.8 coffee shops for every 100,000 people.
I'm flattered. I feel like I won something being here. So Berkeley, California is #1, but this is so neat. So we beat out New York, Seattle, Portland.
Yeah, those are like true coffee towns that you think of for coffee. So apparently Pittsburgh is a true coffee town, and we need to claim it.
I can't wait till all the Starbucks open back up. It will happen one day.
It will happen.
I had a slight obsession with the pumpkin cream cold brews in the fall.
Oh.
It's led to my quarantine 15 ahead of the quarantine, actually.
You got a head start on everything. All right, let's talk about another beverage, beer. And have you heard about this beer bottle challenge? It's on social media. People are doing this. And so you
actually told me about this on TikTok.
So you tap the side with a knife. You have to tap it, and then you go to the cap, and if you do it just right, the cap comes off. But
now, some people just get the cap off, I've seen, but some people actually break the bottle.
Some people break the bottle, which to me it looks dangerous. So do not try this unless you're prepared for what could happen, because...
Well, they're using just a butter knife, right? So is it like the hitting the bottle is basically making the bubbles, what would that be called? Carbonation. Thank you, Jeff.
Voice in our head.
That's what it is. I know it started with a C.
You know what we should have? We should have like a physics teacher explain this to us.
Can we do
Mr. Galazzi, my 10th grade physics teacher, where are you?
He may be available.
We need to know.
Or maybe the Science Center folks.
Yeah, the Science Center is another place we could. Okay, we're going to get answers. We're going to figure this out. Well, one of the other things that we wanted to mention today, if you're someone who's kind of sad about the O closing in Oakland, because it's really a staple.
Yeah.
So there's maybe a hint of hope, maybe. Mark Cuban was talking on the radio the other day.
People.
You know, billionaire, Mount Lebanon native, Mark Cuban, and he said he would like to buy the original.
Well, he's a Pitt alum, so this kind of makes sense. I'm sure he spent a couple nights at the
Probably.
O. I won't ask him any personal questions, not that he would answer. But yeah, so he says that he, on this radio show, that he is trying to, but he said that owners are, quote, making it hard.
Yeah, so it may not happen. But you know what? I have on my desk a Post-it note with what I thought was Mark Cuban's cell phone number.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get an interview with him. I have called it and called it and called it, and there's it goes nowhere. There's no recording.
So you're not even sure if
but I've kept the Post-it there because I figured someday I may try calling later today.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But I do wonder if the owners are truly making it hard. I wonder if that was a tough decision for them to make anyway. And
I'm sure. Because it's been in the family for decades. And do they want to see someone take the name and take it over?
Right.
I mean, that's a big question. I mean, and I don't know. So maybe that's part of what's going on. Well, you know, we were talking about Starbucks opening up and all that kind of stuff. What about vacations? Will people get to go away this summer? Even if it's a short trip, maybe you'll get to go on like a short trip. If you go somewhere that's socially distant and all of that thing.
We previously booked our first family of 5 vacation to Ocean City, Maryland, because we wanted somewhere that was closer, that we could get home fast if things weren't working out with 3 kids at the beach. And now, you know, we don't know. I mean, I know that some places in Ocean City have opened up, but still, it's a big question mark.
It is a question mark. When is it planned for?
The end of July. So I keep thinking,
July. Well, maybe.
Well, a lot happened in 2 months here. So a lot more could happen in 2 months, maybe things.
It's true. Maybe things will go in the right direction.
Hopefully.
We do know that there are some signs at Disney World because Disney Springs actually opened up this week. I think they opened on Thursday, but everybody's wearing masks. The people who visit have to wear masks. They have to be socially distant. The employees are wearing masks. And this is not one of the theme parks. This is down by the lake there where all the shops are, Disney Springs.
I'm familiar with Disney Springs because our first visit there, we took Lila to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique at Disney Springs. They opened a second location because the first one at Cinderella's Castle is always jam-packed.
Aha.
FYI.
A good tip.
If you needed to know.
A good tip if you're heading that way. All right, also in Las Vegas, the Venetian has announced that they're going to start taking reservations. I believe they're taking reservations beginning June 1st. So at this point, though, it's up in the air because the governor there and the Gaming Control Board have not announced when casinos can reopen.
Well, plus we've also seen this with pools here locally not opening back up, and pool parties are a big deal in Vegas, right? I mean, a lot of people will go.
Yeah, I don't even like gambling.
And you've been to Vegas.
Yeah, I like the shows, I like the food, I like the pool.
I like gambling a
little
bit.
I like shopping too.
And I like to play blackjack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're like, I do.
Maybe we should play blackjack on the show somehow.
Yeah?
Okay, I don't know.
We could have Jill be our
I'm just very
dealer.
competitive, yes. Jill, we'll have to figure out a way to do that.
The house always wins.
Jill says. All right. Well, we have some questions that we want to get to because it is our Friday free-for-all, and we love doing that on Fridays. And our first question is actually from Bonnie, and it is for Penguin. And it's a good question. In fact, we're going to pose it to him later on. Will he be able to keep his name when he goes to live with his new family, or can the new family give him a new name?
That's an interesting question. I've often wondered that. So we'll find out from Jill and Jack when we join them a little bit later in the hour.
Thank you for the question, Bonnie. We appreciate it.
William asks, what's your favorite thing to collect? Have you ever been a collector?
Are you collective?
I don't think that I have anything. Like, I've never collected. I used to have little figurines, but that was a long time ago, and I remember at one point just getting rid of them.
Well, I don't collect anything now, but
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I collected TV guides because I'm a big TV nerd.
But
And so in my father's basement is about 500 TV guides, I would say, and I found a picture in the TV guide, an ad that I actually want to share because it was kind of fun.
Let's see it.
Let's see if we can pull up that picture. It is an ad for KDKA. It's an ad for the
Really?
old Pittsburgh Today show.
oh my gosh.
And of course, that's Patrice King Brown there. And I'm not sure who the guy is. Is it Dave Dorian?
Don't ask me.
I don't know. Or John, maybe there's John Wade. It was before John Burnett. So if anybody knows, tell us who this guy is. But John Wade. Okay. Bob, our director, so confidently said, John Wade.
I wonder if we should ask Dr. Lori about your collection, if they would be worth anything.
We should. My dad will want to know because they're taking up space at his house.
You also collect something that you don't even realize, cards. They're not worth anything.
I do collect cards,
but
yeah.
you hoard your cards.
From special, cards from the people closest to me, I save some of those cards, like birthday cards and Christmas cards and stuff like that. Okay, next question. Pam and Denny are asking, or they say, just want to thank you both for giving us an hour of normal time through this.
That's nice.
That's the way we feel about it too.
Yeah.
Like for us, it's an hour of normal time. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we appreciate that.
It's really good to hear. Yeah. And Lindsay asks, what are the biggest differences between anchoring the news and discussing PTL topics? Do you prefer one over the other? I don't. I find it to be a really nice balance.
It's a really nice balance.
Journalism, I feel like, is in my blood and my bones now. So it's nice to have that in the morning and be able to do that. But then it's also nice to just be me.
Right.
During this hour.
Right. Yeah, that's sort of the relief in this hour where we can just talk about, literally, we could talk about anything until Jill tells us to be quiet. But like you, news is in my blood.
Yeah.
So I always love doing the news too. So that's important.
It is.
All right, next question. Ryan is asking, what are your favorite takeout spots?
Do you have a favorite? I know you love Senti.
We order in from Senti quite often now because through Postmates you can do that. That's an Italian restaurant in Lawrenceville. You're planning your pizza again tonight, right?
Fridays, yeah.
Because I overheard you talking to Frankie this morning about some of your pizza options.
Yeah,
Not that I was eavesdropping, but our desks are kind of close together.
So you heard. Yeah, we do Pizza Fridays. So we always order out on Fridays. We always get pizza. And then I have to say, there's a spot on the south side called Lynn's Asian Fusion that I'm a habitual caller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get the same delivery driver every time. And, they always give me multiple forks, and I'm like, it's just for me.
Because they know you.
No, they give me multiple sets of, flatware, like silverware, plastic forks and stuff, thinking that it's for multiple people, but it's just for me. That's how much I order when I order.
Okay.
I have a problem.
That's okay. It's confession time. This is a safe space. It's okay. All right, where are we?
I don't know.
All right, Carl is asking, if you had to live somewhere in the United States other than Pittsburgh, where would it be?
Hawaii.
Oh, you were fast. I would say Northern California for me.
Yeah.
I love Northern California.
I've never been to California.
Oh, we should go.
We have so many trips planned.
No, all this needs to be over so we can do all our trips.
Start traveling.
Yeah. But Hawaii, you've been to Hawaii.
I have.
I have never been to Hawaii.
I dream of Hawaii.
I would love to go, though. I would love to. We have friends who love Hawaii so much, they converted their backyard garage into like a tiki bar. Ooh. And they have a TV on the wall, and there's a continuous loop of the sun setting over the water from Hawaii.
How smart.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love it when we go there.
I want to go to your friend's house.
Okay, maybe we can arrange it.
All right, last question. Carl asks, Marie asks, what's your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie?
I don't know. I have to sort of divide them into genres.
Yeah.
Like I can't. What's your favorite movie?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, I have like a favorite movie as a kid. Yeah, I love Elf.
There are some movies, like when you see them on TV, you just stop and have to watch.
Yeah.
Like Devil Wears Prada is like
so
that
good.
for me.
How can you stop watching
And yet
that?
I wouldn't say like that's my favorite movie. I love Alfred Hitchcock movies. I think they're fun to watch. I like old classic movies,
I don't know. I have to think about this.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Well, there are some really, really well done ones, like Shawshank Redemption.
Right.
I mean, that's an amazing movie. And at the same time, I wouldn't pick it. It depends what mood I'm in as to what the favorite is.
This is where I enlist Frankie. He has like a list of top 10 for everything. He has a top 10 list of movies and songs and all that stuff.
Oh, he's prepared for these sorts of questions.
Yeah.
Well, that, in fact, Jill is saying that should be the list one day. We should share
Frankie's
Frankie's top 10 list, Frankie's favorite music, Frankie's favorite movies.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled with that.
All right. Well, as always, we thank you for sending in the questions. We have a fun time with it. And we learn something here, even about ourselves sometimes, so we appreciate it. And stay with us because our Friday fun is just getting started as we head into the Memorial Day holiday weekend. It is finally warm enough to put your veggie and herb garden in. So up next, Doug Oster shows us how to plant a favorite, tomatoes, and how to get them to give you the best yield.
Plus, we're getting new craft ideas for kids for summer fun with Christine Sorensen live from her house with her family.
And you'll want to stay with us for PTL Deal Days. We have savings on crafts, baked goods, pizza, and wings. Sounds like some really great stuff, and we have discounts all for you.
So stay with us for that and Ron's holiday weekend forecast. It's starting off a little gray and rainy out there on this Friday morning, May 22nd, 2020, but we're keeping on the sunny side today on PTL, and we are glad that you're with us.
It looks damp.
It does.